Howdy, it is currently day 5. I think I'm recording this, day 5. Yeah. Today, woke up pretty good actually. I woke up around, what time did I wake up? I woke up at 8 and then I went on my walk soon after that. I saw a cat on my walk. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it had a home or anything because I think I've seen that cat before around the same area. So I didn't bother. But anywho, today is back and bicep. And I actually feel pretty good about yesterday's lift, which makes me even feel better about tackling today's lift. I'm actually super excited. I don't feel sore from yesterday. Well, I do a little bit, but not too much. Feel it in the tries, feel it in the chest, which is good. I had an amazing pump yesterday. I did the air bike already, so that's out of the way. I just gotta take this pre-workout now, which I'm excited. Today's flavor is grape, and I'm excited that this is gonna give me a sick back pump, or at least a sick bicep pump. Now, I eventually wanna get to the point where I have some lighting in there, so we can get some pump review action, but that's at a later time, until I lose more weight so you can really see the pump. But yeah, got a back and by today. Super excited. Oh, I had another subscriber, which is awesome. I'm up to 2. It's pretty cool. But yeah. Now before we begin today's lift, gotta go feed the animals. So let's go do that real quick. Got back and by today. I'm excited. I think the plan is to do bent over rows on the bench, but I wanted to try something different. I forget what it's called. It's called like the rear delt. I want to try to hit that today. And I'll show you guys that instead of the hammer curls, because the hammer curls are essentially the same thing as the bicep curl, just the other way. But I'll show you the bicep curls, of course. So essentially, there's going to be 3 workouts that you guys will see, which is the bent over row, that stiff leg deadlift thing that hits my lower back, the rear delt flies, and the bicep curls, and that's it. I already did this, as I mentioned. I already did the exercise bike. Don't need to do that. And then after all that, we'll hit it on the seated bike. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, did the warm-up sets. Got 45 pounds here for the bent over row. Now, I really should be going a lower weight so I could really feel the squeeze in the, what is that called? What's that muscle I'm working out? What? Gosh dang it, I don't remember. But right here, right there, that's where I should be really feeling the squeeze in that. And sometimes with these heavier weights, I can't really feel the squeeze, and sometimes other muscles start to contribute to lifting that weight instead of that main muscle I'm trying to target. So realistically, I should be going a lower weight, but man, there's just something about lifting heavy. Whew. Oh. Yeah. That felt good. Woo! All right. Like 2 to 3 more sets of that would be perfect. Woo! Did it. Oh. Okay. Switch to legged deadlift. All right. I've got stiff-legged deadlift to do. I've got 2 20-pound dumbbells here, and I'm shooting for 3 sets in total. Sorry. And let's see if this doesn't harm me too much. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. All right, yeah, 2 more. we got the rear delt fly. Now I'm only doing this with, I think, 10 pounds on each dumbbell, because every once in a while I hit it good to where I feel like I'm really getting a good delt workout, rear delt workout. So I really want to make sure I just get the stretch in. Now I might do 6 to 8 reps, but I'm really trying to focus on the squeeze. Now sometimes, unfortunately, I do let it down fast. What you're supposed to do is like kind of slow it down when it falls. It's eccentric, whatever. I forget the names, the scientific ones or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm trying to do 6 to 8 reps and probably 2-3 sets. Yeah, that felt good. I'll probably hit another 2 more sets. Whew. All right. Oh, that was good. But on to bicep curls. All right. Got the dumbbells here. 25 pounds each. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Let's do it. Yeah, another 2 more sets. All right. Instead of the regular bicep curl. Next is hammer curls, but I won't show you guys that because I think you've seen enough clips of me today. So for y'all, it's seated bike. For me, it's 3 sets of hammer curls, probably at the same weight, which is 25 pounds, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the seated bike. All right, that's the end of today's workout. Hit back and by, felt really good. I don't really feel my back pumps, but my bicep pump I did feel it. Right at the last set of bicep curls, I felt a good pump coming on. But yeah, I just wanted to share with y'all real quick that the first time I got in shape, I didn't have any of this stuff. I was 300 pounds, of course, but I had way less muscle tissue. So at the time I was 300 pounds, I think I was 17, 16, somewhere around there. But, and I did weight training in school, but I never retained much of it, or there must have been such a stretch span, because before I started working out, or even during, I don't quite remember, it was like COVID. So you couldn't do nothing. So, but yeah, I was weighing 300 pounds. I didn't have a bench. I didn't have dumbbells. I didn't have any of this exercise stuff. The only thing I remember I had, because I was on my mother's, was a treadmill, and I had a concrete pad. And there was an old flatbed truck outside, I remember. Like it's sitting on like to the left of the house. So the way I used to work out, which is so different from now, because I had way less muscle, so I couldn't do sets of squats basically, and I couldn't do sets of push-ups. So what I had to do, I remember I went to the flatbed truck, my first ever workout, I remember it. There was a part on the truck, on the underneath side, that was like a bar. And I remember crawling down there on my back and grabbing the bar and just started doing these, with lifting my whole body up. Granted, it was only half my body, because I think my butt was either still touching the floor or I had enough angle where it wasn't my whole body weight. But I remember that, and I remember after that I would do squats, but I would hold on to the side of the truck to make sure I wasn't falling. And I remember doing 5-6 reps, and I was gassed. Like I was done, my legs were shaking. It was so different to where I am now at 300 pounds. But I still remember that. And I remember when I would go on the treadmill every morning before school, when school started back up, I would go on there and I would do 30 minutes. Whether I'd get a mile or a mile and a half, I would always do 30 minutes, no matter what. And I remember once I got a little bit of money, I went and bought 2 5-gallon buckets from Home Depot. And I remember filling up with water, and that was my dumbbells. That's what I used to do the curls and overhead extensions. I remember that. And I remember doing most of my workouts on a concrete pad. I would do a lot of lunges. I would do squats, I would do sit-ups, I would do planks. There was so much stuff I was doing on there. And then eventually, once I got into better weight, I bought a backpack. I put 20 pounds of bricks in there, and I went on that on the treadmill. And I started walking a ton more. So back then, my schedule was I wake up in the morning before school, 30-minute walk, bam, with a 20-pound backpack. Got home from school. I think I did. I think I did a workout when I got home from school. I ate, I did a workout, and then I went on a walk. It was a 2, sometimes 4-mile walk with the 20-pound backpack on, and that was my daily routine. I actually think this was college, not high school, sorry. Yeah, it was college, because in high school I was still big. It was nearing the end of senior year, going into college. Yeah, when I was really in shape. And then eventually got this crib, and that's when I decided to invest in workout equipment, because I was, from a 5-gallon bucket, water would spill and just be uncomfortable, and you can't get a full stretch because the back of the bucket's in your head while you're trying to do extensions. You can't do any chest presses comfortably, that is. But yeah, I remember doing all that, and I bought the Nuobel dumbbells, the adjustable dumbbells. I got them on sale for like $600, and then I got the rep bench like at $300-400. I don't quite remember, but I remember I was so happy that I got this stuff, because I knew, even though it was kind of a big purchase, I knew at one point in time I was gonna get back into it, and I was gonna love these things, and I love it now. But the main point of the speech is to kind of tell you that you could do it without this expensive equipment. Like I didn't have any of this, and I lost 80 pounds, and I think it was just in a matter of 4 months. So which is a lot. It's a lot of pounds in those 4 months, but hey, it worked out. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys that you don't need all this stuff to get in good shape, but it's really nice. I love my dumbbells and my bench. They come in much handy, and this stuff is also awesome too. But I lost that backpack, so I think one of the next workout purchases I'm gonna get is a GoRuck backpack with a weight on it. I saw a deal, and I want to jump on it sooner than later. But yeah, just wanted to share that story with you guys. But this was day 5, I think it is. Back and by, beautiful workout, lovely workout. Tomorrow is legs. I might do legs and shoulders. Because I don't think a core workout's entertaining. I think it's kind of boring. But we'll see what I come up with tomorrow. But yeah, that was the whole spiel. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.